Hey Team Numis Canada, that's what I call my members and subscribers. Hello coin collectors, young and old, and anyone else that might be watching. Welcome to episode 11 in season 1 of the U.S. State Quarters and Stamp Collection. And in episode 11, we'll be talking about the Empire State. How cool is that? We'll be right back with that after this. New York, the Empire State, joined Confederation in the 1788. The New York statehood quarter dollars, minting limited to 10 weeks, issued January 2nd, 2001, brilliant uncirculated condition. And here we have the state seal. And of course, I'll give you a colorized version of that. And the state flag, and a look at the Philadelphia. There's the reverse, Philadelphia reverse, and the Denver obverse. The unique New York quarter dollar features the Statue of Liberty with a map of New York State in the background. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France to commemorate the 100th anniversary of American independence in 1876. It was designed by Auguste Bartholdi with a framework by Gustave Eiffel, who also created the Eiffel Tower in Paris. The statue was built in Paris and then taken apart and shipped to New York, where it was reassembled on the Liberty Island in New York Harbor. On October 28, 1886, President Grover Cleveland dedicated the Statue of Liberty at a special ceremony. The map of New York State behind the Statue of Liberty includes a line tracing of the Hudson River and the route of the Erie Canal. These waterways were vital to the development of the state and opening up the interior of the United States to settlement. Henry Hudson, for whom the river is named, became the first European to explore New York when he sailed up the river in 1609. In 1825, completion of the Erie Canal between Albany and Buffalo on Lake Erie encouraged settlers to move westward and provided a direct link between upstate towns and the important port and industrial center, New York City. And here we have a lovely image of the skyline of New York City and the Manhattan skyline at the end of the 20th century in New York City. New York, an international financial center, Manhattan is also among the world's leader in cultural attractions. It entered the Union in July 26, 1788. So we'll flip it over, and here are the Philadelphia obverse and the Denver reverse. In September 1609, Henry Hudson sailed the Half Moon up the Hudson River, thereby becoming the first European to explore New York. He was sailing on behalf of the Dutch East India Company in search of the fabled Northwestern Passage to the East Indies. The Dutch proclaimed the colony New Netherland and established the first permanent settlement at Fort Orange in 1624. The English disputed the Dutch claim to the colony, and the New Netherland, in fact, King Charles II granted the entire colony to his brother, the Duke of York, and Albany in 1664. The English seized it from the Dutch. They changed the name from New Netherland to New York and Fort Orange to Albany. During the American Revolution, New York was a hub of activity. Nearly 1/3 of all engagements in the Revolution were fought in New York. The final military event of the Revolution was a British retreat from New York City in late November 1783. In addition, New York City served as America's capital city from 1785 to 1790 and was the site of state of Washington's inauguration as the first president of the United States in 1789. The completion of the Erie Canal in 1825 connected the Hudson River with Buffalo on Lake Erie, both encouraging both trade and settlement in the upstate New York and beyond. In the Civil War, almost 500,000 New York men fought for the Union, having a considerable impact on the war. After the war, the state flourished economically, and New York City soon developed into one of the world's most important industrial and financial centers. Wall Street, home to large banks, later became synonymous with finance. The latter part of the 19th century and the first decades of the 20th century saw New York absorb millions of immigrants from Europe, turning into a melting pot of people from around the world. Most immigrants arrived through Ellis Island in New York Harbor, passing the Statue of Liberty on their way. By 1900, 1 of 3 New Yorkers had been born in a foreign country. New York's Governor Franklin D. Roosevelt was elected president in 1932. As the longest-serving U.S. president, he helped the nation escape the Great Depression. Throughout the 20th century, New York remained a major center for cultural and sporting events. Legendary baseball teams such as the New York Yankees and the Brooklyn Dodgers played in New York City, while Cooperstown became the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Its Broadway theaters are among the best in the world, and New York also boasts world-class opera, symphony orchestras, and museums. To add to the New York's international importance, United Nations headquarters building was completed in New York City in 1952. Landmarks such as Niagara Falls, Ellis Island, and Empire State Building, and the State of Liberty make New York one of the world's most popular tourist destinations. So here we have the first stamp, and this was issued April 12th in 1964. This stamp commemorates the 1964-65 New York World's Fair. The theme of the fair was Peace Through Understanding. To symbol the Unisphere, a stainless steel globe encircled by 3 orbits representing satellites is featured on this stamp. Our second stamp this stamp was issued September 18th in 1955, commemorates the bicentennial of the construction of Fort Ticonderoga, located on Lake Champlain in New York. It was captured by the British from the French during the French and Indian War. And the final stamp on here is Columbia University. Issued January 4th, 1954, this startup commemorates the bicentennial of the founding of Columbia University in New York City. Established as a King's College in 1754 under a charter from King George II of England, the school was renamed after the American Revolution. And of course, the capital, as we've already discussed, is Albany. The bird is the bluebird. The flower is the rose. The tree is the sugar maple. And the motto is Excelsior, ever upward. So how cool is that? I hope you have enjoyed this history behind the U.S. State Quarter. You will go back and watch any of the other State Quarter videos already published that you haven't seen yet, because each of them has a load of history behind them, and it is very interesting. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.
And please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and keep on collecting.